Welcome to 2K Ranch Life Podcast with Kenton Holbrook. It's been a while feels like forever since I've got to do a podcast. Our schedule has just been so crazy and everything that's going on. I just wanted to come on here and make a little podcast, take a little bit of time, let you all know what's going on at the ranch, where we're at, what's going, how the spring's going. Man, the grass is growing good. We've got the fields all chain drug down about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that, and just everything's it's been full throttle ever since. The weed eating, the mowing, everything started. We've got, I will let y'all know, we did have last Saturday, we had our first foal of the year. We had a red roan stud colt out of Pepto Shine and our blue roan mare, Blue's Little Jewel. So she is headed. The vet trip start Monday, so we're going to see Dr. Sharon at Rood and Riddle Monday, and we'll go from there as far as what day we'll need to be breeding her back. But one day next week she'll be bred back to a horse named Cat Smart Boone's Mall out of West Fork Ranch out of Florida. So looking forward to that. We got a beautiful little red roan coat on the ground, big star in his forehead. I mean, one little white sock, and just well put together, conformation good. If you're around here, you're looking for a horse to breed to, let me tell you, don't sleep on Mike and Chris Stokely's horse, Pepto Shine. He really puts a nice baby on the ground. Man, I don't know if you've seen any of his coats, but Mike and Chris got some good looking babies out of him this year already. We've got one out of him on the ground. We just put our second mare, Red Adair Spot. She just went to the barn yesterday, so her due date is within, we are 8 days. 8 days from her due date, and she is bred to Natural Bottom from the 4/6s. Well, he has actually been sold to a ranch in Arkansas. They sold him at the return to the Remuda sale last fall, but he still stands at the 4/6s. So, we've got him. Got that baby that's coming. We're looking forward to see what it's going to be. Really, really excited about our cross there between Natural Bottom and Adair. Then we've got her booked to a horse named Ice Hickory out of Elizabethtown. So that's coming here soon, and probably maybe next month. Then within the next 2 weeks after this week, Coachella will be going to the barn. Her due date will be almost here, and she's going to have us another Pepto Shine baby on the ground, and that's how our big mare named Hancock's Coachella. So, and let's see, we got her booked to Cat's Emoji out of Gabe and Rietta Clark. Out of Rising Sea Stallions out of Sheridan, Wyoming. If you know, you may know who Rietta is. Rietta is Buck Brannaman's daughter. Her and her husband Gabe own a real nice sorrel stallion named Cat's Emoji. So that's who Coachella is going to be bred back to this year. Now next year, it's crazy. For 2025, the Sixes was running a deal for Patty's Irish Whiskey, so we actually booked for 2025 Patty's Irish Whiskey for Coachella. So that's one thing this fall, or the rest of the year, I don't even have to worry about doing that. I've took care of that for her. So that's taken care of. We've got oh man, we just got so much going on. Our yearlings from last year, both our red roan fillies from last year, are really growing good. Starting to put on some. I mean, their conformation was good from birth, but they're starting to put on some shape and size and running out just so good. And I mean, they pretty much, I can tell the difference in them, even from the side, the back, whatever. Just the difference in the build. Lily is. Got a little more rounder hip to her and a little more dropped in her tail, where Dixie's a little straighter. But for a normal person just coming out and looking at me, they think, other than one's got a spot and the other's got a stripe, most people call them twins. But they are half sisters. So but they are shedding out, turning out. I just cannot wait to see both them where they're going to go next year. I'm probably going to put this. And most likely, if I've got the time, I will put my first 30, 60, 90 days on them myself. Not that I'm perfect, but I've started a lot of colts in my life, and I really enjoy starting colts and do a good job at it. And really want, I want them to be started the right way, but not saying somebody else can't. But I want them started my way and how I want them to go and what I want them to be. And then I'm going to be talking this year, later this fall. I'm going to be looking and talking, reaching out to some of my actual performance horse friends and seeing some people that I know that show, trying to find a good trainer because as far as after I get them started, I'd really like to see both them girls get put in a show pen somewhere. So that's our goal with them. And I have talked to the guy that bought our colt that we sold on New Year's Day. Said he's growing well, putting on size and shape as well as we expected because he's a big dude anyway. And he said he's got a cousin from Pennsylvania that is just wearing him out about buying him. So, if he can make a little money off of him, I'm fine with it. But I'd like to see him stay close just because I'd like to see what he does. But that's neither here nor there. He's already gone, so there's nothing I can do about it. But I talk about the fillies getting them up to next year, but we end up now Lily, she'll never leave. We're kind of partial to her. We love Dixie too, but Lily was born on Kimber's Graham's birthday, so she's got a little sentimental touch to her, and but now we're not for sure. We're gonna see these three babies hit the ground this year. Look at their conformation, look what we like about them, and compare them. We may end up selling. We may not end up selling all three of them. We may end up keeping one of them, maybe moving Dixie around, or maybe not. It just depends. What we see, what we like. But yeah, we are excited about our babies gonna be on the ground this year, and most likely they'll all be into a sale this fall with our brand on them, ready to rock and roll. But if not, I don't know. We just got to figure out. I got to figure out where I want to sell them. We're going to try to find a registered AQHA only sale and put them in that. We done really well with our stud in January 1st at the 606 sales and events in Ewing. It's local, good people. We think a lot of them, but there's not. We're looking for a specific market, and I'm really wanting to see our colts. We're breeding cow bred, performance bred colts. Their conformation's good. Their papers are good. They've been handled right since they've been since they've been on the ground. I'm really particular about them. And but when you put as much work into the babies as what we do, and if you do this, you understand exactly what I'm saying. When you put that much work into your colts and the research to finding the correct stud to breed to and all that, I not that being a trail horse is not bad. It's a great life for a horse, but I don't want to see him be just nothing but a trail horse. Not that that's wrong, because most of the thing we do is trail ride, and I love it. But I'd really like to see these babies. They're bred to be athletes. They're bred to be performance horses. In Ranchy, I'd love to see them go perform. Just to give me confirmation that, hey, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it is right. Maybe and if not, maybe I need to back up and figure out, take some advice, seek people out, and see if, change up the way I'm breeding stuff and things. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking this year. That all three of them, unless we sell them privately, they'll probably go to a certified or I'd like to find a certified, or not certified, but just nothing but a registered AQHA sale. Somebody putting on a special sale that, we could drop them in somewhere. But, yep, that's what's going on with the horses. And here at the ranch, we've got some lime coming. We'll get the fields limed this spring and try to get the broom straw taken care of. We've got a lot of it taken care of between just chain dragging and bush hogging adequately, but the ground needs a little help, so we're going to slap some lime on it here pretty soon and get it turned down, or get that in and done. And won't be long. We've got hay season starting. Hopefully we don't have a lot of hay to go. We don't need a whole lot of hay, so get that put up and done and ready to ride. We're gonna go over to Mike and Chris's place with them Saturday with some cattle. They're gonna have a little cattle working clinic over there, and we're gonna go over and ride and leg our horses up a little bit. And they've been we've been ornery, and we ain't really been ornery. We've been busy, and then it's been rainy and wet and still a little cool. So we're just now getting some pretty weather. So we get them legged up and ready for the spring, and we got some trips planned, and I don't know where we're going. We ain't figured out where we're going yet for Memorial Day weekend, but we're going to be gone that weekend, and then we got a big trip planned to Wyoming in July. We'll be gone for 5-6 days then, and we'll hit Wyoming, Colorado, and do a little sightseeing. We ain't taking horses on that trip, but we're going to Cheyenne Frontier Day Rodeo and just really going out to get away and see some things. And then I'm sure we're going to hit a couple more places throughout. We're going to try somewhere local in June, and then we'll hit somewhere in August, and then we'll be at Clay Farm for about 12 days in August, September there, and then September, October, November, try to hit somewhere each month doing a little trail riding and stuff. But it's a great time, blessed. God's been so good to us. He is oh man, I just thank Him so much for all that He allows us to do, and the opportunities that He gives us. And the churches are going great, both churches, Heaven's Drovers Cowboy Church and then Moorfield Country Church, both going great. And it's been great. I did lose one of my best friends here this past week, which was heartbreaking, and had his funeral yesterday. And but we got to reconnect with several classmates, people I hadn't seen in years, and really talked to in years, and it was just nice to get to see them. And I hate to see them in that circumstances, but we all made sure that we traded numbers and stay closer in touch. But on that note, just be praying for Jamie Weed's family. I'm sure they're gonna. I mean, they're gonna need it. Definitely gonna need the prayers in the next coming weeks, and it just, their life is never gonna be the same. My life will never be the same again. Yeah. It's one of my oldest friends, so really thought a lot of him. Still do. But it's through them great thoughts and great memories of how his life will stay alive. Well, I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I just want to hop on here. I know it's been forever. Oh, I missed this. But I'll be back. Hopefully, I can get you. We'll get in the Bible study in the next few days. Get us a Bible study. Get it back to where I can get some time. Maybe I can get us go back to doing one a week. But yep. Me and Kimber, we're also doing some stuff with our infertility process. So that journey is moving on. So we'll be sitting down, bringing you up from start to finish on that, on our infertility. Or not start to finish, but start to where we are now. From the start to where we are now. So look forward to seeing and being able to talk to y'all and share more of our life with you. I hope you can share this podcast and our podcast throughout your platforms. There's Miss Kimber there. Let everybody know. Come check us out. We love sharing our life with you, and we love letting you know what's going on at the ranch, and love sharing the gospel of Jesus with you. God bless y'all. God loves y'all. We love you. Catch you down the trail.